Hi friends, what is up? It is your girl Siobhan, and I am planning for the week of New Year's Eve. I'm using the Enchantment. I can't remember. The kit is from my shop, Bunny Bear Plans. It's not necessarily a New Year's Eve kit, it's kind of like fantasy fairy tale castle, but I thought it was very pretty and I wanted to use it this day. Or this week. I'm actually only planning for Thursday the 1st through Sunday. I didn't do the first half of the week. The days that before New Year's Day, just to keep it all 2026 in this planner. So, at the end of the week, there's a couple empty columns. So we're just gonna ignore that and pretend like that's not there, that didn't happen, you know? This is also my first time using patterned underlays, and I think this was the perfect kit for that because they're just so pretty. I feel like it really brings the whole spread together and makes it look a little more cohesive, I guess? I don't know. It's just, there's so much whimsy and dreamy fairy taleness that I think these cloud underlays add a little bit more to that. I'm looking at my planner right now trying to figure out if there are any fun stories I can tell while on camera me finishes up the base, but honestly this week was kind of boring, I guess. Nothing super crazy happened. This was the week I kind of realized that there is a whole colony of stray cats living in my apartment complex. I think they've been having some fun time behind the garages because we went from one stray cat to like 6 or 7. So I I started feeding them this week, which I learned later that I should not be doing because in the city I live in, if you're feeding stray cats, then the city will consider that cat yours. And listen, as much as I would love to take on and adopt every single stray cat that has ever existed, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment with 2 cats already. I don't really have the room to take on 6 or 7 stray cats that I have maybe, possibly, no one can prove it, been feeding. So that this week my stray cat journey began. Over the next couple weeks, you'll see me reach out to animal services in my city and get a trap, and I do actually catch one of these stray kitty cats. I've been keeping an eye on the animal services website, and as of today, January 22nd, the cat I caught is officially up for adoption. I think I caught it on the 14th, so it was I think it was getting medical veterinary attention in the interim, and getting spayed, neutered. I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl. So that is my stray cat journey. It in Texas right now it is about to snow. So I haven't been able to put the trap out and catch any more cats. You can't have it out if it's under 40 degrees. So it's been a little too chilly. since catching that first cat for me to get any more. But I move out of my apartment March 1st, and I am determined to get as many stray kitties off the streets before I move. Also, back to the actual planner, the actual planning spread. This is my first time ever doing the stacked full boxes in the sidebar. I usually try to put labels or something there and write in something important that happened during the week. However, I've done that for 5 years, and if I flip through my old planners, it is so incredibly rare that I actually write anything in my sidebar. So I just decided we're gonna do the stacked full boxes that I see other people doing and call it a day, call it a week. So we are officially getting into the week. I don't put down the date covers until the very, very end because I sometimes will let days roll over into the next column. So that's why there's nothing at the top to mark what day I'm actually planning. So we are starting off with Thursday, January 1st. Very first thing I did, sleep in. When I got up, I did some cleaning, mainly the bathroom. I have my litter box for my cats in the bathroom, so I always feel like it's really gross in there, so I clean it pretty often, like a couple times a week often. After that, I played some Minecraft, and then I wrote down that I organized my stickers. I don't remember doing that, but if I wrote it down, it must have happened, right? Then my boyfriend had a gift card from work, so we got Domino's for dinner, and not gonna lie, I was violently ill after eating that. So probably won't be getting pizza again in the next, I was gonna say a couple weeks, but honestly I probably had it the week after. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love pizza. I don't care how sick it makes me feel. And then I spent the evening reading and hanging out with my boyfriend. Nothing super special, nothing super exciting. Friday morning, first thing I did was a little worky outie, and shocker, I finished cleaning the bathroom. I actually just kind of like mopped the floors, I think, is because in my bullet journal I just wrote clean floor, so I think I probably mopped the floors in my bathroom. And then I did some reading. I always hate when I catch up to video me because I always worry that I didn't mark the things I wrote down in my bullet journal, and I'm going to say things I did that aren't actually in the planner, in my memory planner. God, I don't know if that makes any sense. After that, I cuddled with my kitty cat, Harriet. She has been so incredibly cuddly recently. She has not been a particularly cuddly cat since my boyfriend and I moved in together 3 or 4 years ago. So I have been absolutely soaking up the Harriet cuddles. And then I think I did this while she was like laying on my lap, but I did some design work for Bunny Bear plans. And then I went on a little walk around the apartment with my boyfriend and fed one of these stray cats. I have been calling her Willa. It's definitely a girl. It's a calico, so it is most likely a girl. I shouldn't say definitely, but it is most likely a girl because she is a calico. This is the one cat that if I caught it, I would try to convince my boyfriend to allow us to keep her. She's just so precious. She's teeny tiny. Like, probably not even a year old. So I would love to keep her. I don't think I'm gonna win uh, that debate with him, but a girl can try. And then went back home, played some Minecraft. Here, this is what I was talking about, where like 1 week or 1 day bleeds into the next. But played some Minecraft, and then I cooked dinner. I wrote down again that I was feeling kind of sicky. I don't think I put that in my planner. I think it was just like residual sick feelings from eating the Domino's the night before. But after that, I watched Gilmore Girls and wrote in my bullet journal a little bit and called it a night. So then moving on to Saturday, January 3rd. Let's see, did I put this down? So I started the day off with my cat in the closet. Sometimes super early in the morning, my closet door is right next to the headboard of my bed, and some mornings she will start the day off sitting in front of the closet door, screaming bloody murder. Like she sounds like she is being tortured. And all she wants to do, she just wants me to open the door so she can nap in the closet. So that's how I started my day, bright and early, my cat screaming at me to go into the closet. So since she was in the closet, I was a traitor and I cuddled with my other cat. If one of them doesn't want to cuddle with me, I'll cuddle with the other one. That's the joy of having two cats. After that, I had work this day. It was kind of a big day at work because someone very, very important that I work with, who has been with the company for a very, very long time, left very suddenly and took a position, like the exact same position at a different location. So that was weird. That was suspicious. Right? Right. Then I ended the day with some reading time. Alrighty, so on Sunday we started off on kind of a rocky start. I had a pretty bad pain flare with my my chronic illness. I was not feeling good. Kind of the theme of the week from the pizza, and it just kind of continued from there. So I spent the morning just kind of being lazy and laying in bed. I marked that I watched a movie, and in my bullet journal I did not write what movie I watched. So must not have been that interesting if I didn't even say what movie it was, and I don't remember what it was. When I started feeling a little bit better, I got up and made some coffee and got to work doing some sticker designing because I can just lay in bed with my laptop while I do that. And then also, I think I usually will use like a coffee run or Starbucks run when I mark my coffee. I don't go anywhere for coffee. I just make it at home. I got all my little fancy syrups and stuff, but yeah, just random tangent right there. And then I had work for my regular job this evening. I actually had kind of a shorter shift, so not anything special. Did I not even mark it? Maybe I didn't even mark. Oh, there he goes. I think that's me marking my actual job. So things are a little out of order. Spent some time with my boyfriend, just hanging out. and I read before bed. I tried to go to bed early this night, which maybe that was a good choice, but my cats just caused chaos all night long, so didn't actually get a whole lot of sleep. Wait, I just used an up late sticker. I think I used the wrong sticker because I actually went to bed early. I was not up late. So my bad, my bad. But yeah, my cats were just causing chaos all night long, and I did not get a whole lot of sleep. So we're about to zoom out so you can see the finished spread, including some empty columns. We're just gonna ignore those. We're gonna pretend like those are not there, even though you can see the pretty underlays. Here I am putting on the date covers and the date dots. In just a second, I will flip through the remaining pages of the kit so you can see what I did and did not use. I have a massive cardboard box that is just filled with sticker kit leftovers from the past, like, 8 years? 9 years? I don't even know how long I've been planning. I don't know what to do with my sticker kit leftovers. I just hoard them. I've moved like 4 times since I've been planning, and they just follow me house to house, home to home, because I don't know what to do with them, and I don't want to just throw them out. So yeah, that's what I do. I just hoard my leftovers, and maybe one day I'll find a use for them all. Probably not. But look at that finished spread. She's so shiny. She's so pretty. I love this artwork. So glad I got to use it. Yep, those are all the leftovers. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.